How to receive the Eucharist the right way. Receiving the Eucharist is a profound moment of worship and intimacy with God. At the heart of this sacred encounter are two essential dispositions: faith and devotion. Faith involves a deep seated belief in the real presence of Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. This belief is rooted in the understanding that during the consecration, the bread and wine become the body and blood of Christ, a transformation that is both mysterious and sacred. When approaching the Eucharist, it's vital to cultivate a sense of reverence and awe. This reverence is not just about the act of receiving communion, but about recognizing the divine presence that one is about to encounter. The act of receiving communion is an exercise of the priesthood of Jesus, a role that all baptized individuals share. As such, it demands a certain level of devotion and respect, reflecting the belief that in this moment, one is uniting with Christ in a profound way. The manner in which one receives communion, whether on the tongue or in the hand, should be done with care and respect. For those receiving on the tongue, it's important to position the head and tongue in a way that allows for the dignified placement of the host. This often involves tilting the head back slightly and extending the tongue over the bottom teeth. For those receiving in the hand, forming a throne with the hands, one on top of the other, is a traditional and respectful practice. This physical gesture reflects the reverence and care with which one approaches the body of Christ. Beyond the physical act of receiving, the disposition of the heart and mind is crucial. Faith in the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist should guide one's approach. This faith is not merely intellectual, but deeply spiritual, involving a belief in the transformative power of the Eucharist. Devotion, too, plays a key role, manifesting as reverence, humility, and a sense of unworthiness before the divine presence. It's an acknowledgement of the sacredness of the moment and the gift that is being received. The act of receiving communion is also communal, taking place within the context of the gathered assembly. It's a moment of unity with fellow believers and with Christ. As such, it's important to be mindful of others, whether in the manner of receiving or in the way one returns to their place after communion. This mindfulness reflects the communal nature of the Eucharist and the shared reverence for the sacrament. In the broader context of Christian life, the Eucharist is central to spiritual growth and nourishment. It is a moment of grace, a time when believers are sanctified and strengthened in their faith. The reverence and devotion with which one approaches the Eucharist are reflective of their overall relationship with God. As such, the Eucharist is not just a ritual, but a pivotal moment of encounter with the divine, one that shapes and transforms the believer's life. Ultimately, the way one receives the Eucharist is a reflection of their faith and devotion. It's a moment that requires preparation, reverence, and a deep understanding of the mystery that is being celebrated. By approaching the Eucharist with faith and devotion, believers can deepen their relationship with God and with their community, finding in this sacred act a source of strength, comfort, and spiritual nourishment. God bless you.